before things get too vulgar.
Let's keep it under control.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get your dollar bills.
Why would you say
your $5, your $10, $20, $50, $100, $1,000, nickels, dimes, quarters, pennies, silver dollars, and welcome to the main stage, Mr. Horny Gnome.
What's going on, boys?
Oh, nothing. I'm just fixing the widescreen here. There we go. What's up, man? How are you?
You forgot Buffalo Nickels. I'm so disappointed.
Oh, they want to save their Buffalo Nickels. We tried.
I would take them any day.
I know
of the
you
week.
will, but they don't want to get rid of them.
I got a coin purse on the side and everything. I'm ready.
Oh God, got that little clicker thing, right?
It's in his satchel. It's a satchel.
Not
Indiana
a purse.
Jones had one.
Yeah, not a purse.
Oh man, Horny Gnome.
What's going on, boys?
So, do we just need to call you Horny or Shane the whole show? Just tell us.
You go to and do whatever the hell you guys want to do.
Horny. It's
okay,
definitely
so
horny.
it's going to be horny.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
You're on the big screen. Show us your nips.
Oh,
we
Jesus
got that
Christ.
request already. Look at this.
Love
Look at
the
that
bar,
shirt.
by the way. I've been watching you on TikTok. How the bar's been coming along. Love it.
It's a slow damn process. I tell you what, I get real enthused for about a week or two, and then it kind of dies off when everybody has shit for me to do, and then it kind of ramps back up on the weekends, and it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah. So let's stop talking for a second.
Whoa. Okay.
Because my glass is empty.
Jesus.
I need a beer.
This guy.
So we're gonna drink a beer. So
Okay.
Do you have all 5 of these beers too?
Oh,
Horny?
absolutely.
Okay.
So
as the
I have a suggestion though.
Okay.
Okay. We're starting out with a bang. I don't care what anybody says. If we're gonna start with the #1 selling jalapeno beer in Nebraska. We're starting with Devil's Gap. Let's go.
Okay, I was gonna say, as the guest, you pick the beer, but you cut me off. But so we're starting with the Jalapeno Beer.
Will you shut up and grab the beer?
He pronounced it wrong.
You ever felt like Alan being so threatened in his life? Like Alan's like, I'm done. I'm over. Yeah, I'm done. Alan's done. Oh my God, that's some cool can art. What's it say?
Trying to find it.
Devil's Gap. Okay. I like that. Now, here's a question. You guys do a lot of heat up that way because we're used to jalapenos for him. He's from Detroit. But, jalapenos are definitely in our wheelhouse. We got 1 each or 2 each?
We're sharing 2 beers between 3 of us.
Okay.
I sent 5. It would have been a lot harder for me to send 15 than 10. So
No.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So
it's not that big of a deal.
I will pour.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit. Yeah, I actually enjoy jalapeno beers.
You pour some.
Oh,
Francis, pour some.
I'll give a little rundown on just this beer alone. So this beer is one of the first jalapeno beers that I heard of that had done jalapeno from the mash on. So a lot of them come back and essentially dry hop their beers with jalapeno later on. And this is in the mash to start with through the whole process. So it's baked in there good and hard.
Interesting.
Take a little bit more, Francis.
A
little bit.
You know what? I've got a couple guys that do this kind of stuff from out of OHB. Shout out to Oak Islands Brewing. They do a lot of jalapeno, but I need to figure out if they do it like you said. Socrates says jalapeno beers are the best. I love jalapeno beers, to be honest with you. There was a jalapeno Kolsch that was out at there we go. Nice.
There we go.
They've done a couple different jalapeno beers, and I do enjoy the heat. So can you tell by drinking the beer if it's done up front or if it's in the mash?
So I can definitely tell, but it's probably because it's kind of my jam to seek out jalapeno beers that are out at other breweries and that kind of thing and kind of compare them one-on-one. I usually have Devil's Gap sitting in the fridge from this brewery. So it's one of those things. I try to find jalapeno beers and try them. And I can usually tell pretty far in, which one is in the mash and what stuff they kind of add after the fact.
Well, then I probably need to send you some Oak Islands beer too, because from right here, I mean, from down here in Texas, right? We're used to a little bit of heat. We're used to all this kind of stuff, you know. But here, I'm getting the flavor. I'm just not getting the heat, and it's fantastic. Actually, you're going to enjoy this beer.
So real quick, I have to because he's in here.
Farm fresh. Okay.
What's up, Darren?
Hey, Darren. How you doing?
2. Let me read the can.
You do.
That's a big thing that we do. So Devil's Gap Jalapeno Ale. Our award-winning Jalapeno Ale gives you an intense jalapeno flavor with a slightly heated finish and aroma. The perfection in this balanced beer will please both heat seekers and flavor chasers. So I'm not a big
flavor guy.
No, I like flavors. I'm not a big heat jalapeno fan.
Meat, cheese, bun.
Okay.
You're not a flavor guy.
Like
this
is flavor of the meat is a problem.
This is you.
When
you got this.
Hold on. Listen.
I'll drink it.
Shut your mouth and listen.
When you have a steak, are you putting stuff on that, or are you just enjoying the flavor of the steak?
I put a little something on there.
Yeah.
You gotta finish the steak off with butter. If you don't do that, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
This guy.
It does. I don't have that jalapeno smell.
He was damaged as a child. I refer to him kindly as a dented can of peas. You know what I mean? He was one of those.
Like you were never dropped when you were a kid?
You know, my mom probably did drop me.
Hey, first question when your mom's on the show. How many times did you drop Rapid Dave?
There was a couple, I'm sure.
Yeah,
she's not very responsible, but anyway. Is it awkward enough yet for you, or what?
No. This is bread and butter for me. We're good to go, guys.
This is pretty tame considering some of the because we've had several jalapeno beers.
They went more for the flavor and taste of the jalapeno and not the heat from it.
So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hop Fusion has a jalapeno beer.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why you keep calling it that.
I'm calling it what? A beer?
You drive me crazy.
Jalapeno?
Are they not beers?
Yeah, it's jalapeno, you numbnuts. You've been in Texas for 30 years.
I don't know if it's been 30 years. It has not been 30 years. I don't know.
You're about to leave? Yeah, me too. I'm out.
Hey, it's time for a new producer, anyways,
or a new co-host.
Yeah,
Fancy Francis. What does Fancy Francis think of this?
Fancy Francis, bring him in.
On. Fancy Francis.
There we go.
Terrible.
I love that you call him that. That's awesome, dude. And I'm telling you right now, I love the background. I love the lights. Big fan of the background you got going there, man.
You guys see my Schlitz sign here? I picked this up and for like pennies, right? And I cleaned it up, and then I was like, I bet I could throw an LED behind this and light this fucker up. And there it is. So
you'd be amazed what you can do, man. That's awesome.
That's right.
So to answer the question, fantastic beer.
I think it's right. It's stellar.
I love the taste, like kind of like Rapid Dave was saying. The flavors are there for it. You don't get any spice, which I kind of was unsure because when you first smell it, like really close to your nose, you can smell all the jalapenos. I don't care what freaking Alan says.
I don't smell the jalapeno.
It's okay. Clear. Maybe blow your nose or something.
It's because his beard soaks it all up. That long beard soaks all that up before it gets up there.
I'm not sniffing the beer down here. I'm not like,
anyways, it's my turn to talk, sir.
Oh.
Hold on a second.
No. Don't you do it.
I control this. I have the board. But anyways, no, I love it.
I have their microphone, and you listen to every damn word.
Whenever you smell it, you think, "Ooh, this is gonna be spicy," but then you drink it, you get all the flavors. There's not spice. I've almost drank all of mine already. So,
yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. What kind of jalapeno beer is this, Alan? Did you tell me?
Yeah, I told you everything.
What is it? It's an ale. Okay, so that makes
just an ale. Yep.
Yeah, those ales and Kolsch's. That's where you find a lot of these jalapeno variants, and they go down just as smooth as the original would have. I love the can art, and yeah, the flavor. It kicks it up a notch. I love it.
Yeah, they have an awesome graphic artist. You'll notice when we go through these other beers, they have a really kick-ass graphic artist that does really cool can art on all their stuff, and then they turn all their can art into merchandise too. Like I have a Devil's Gap shirt. And they do all that stuff too and produce it in signs and stickers and all that jazz too. They also have 2 other variations of Devil's Gap. So they have a tropical, which adds in a little bit more of like that pineapple-y kind of finish to it.
Still with the jalapeno?
Yeah, with the jalapeno. And then the best one that they produce is they have a raspberry jalapeno in this Devil's Gap also, and that's phenomenal. I didn't send it to you because it's in bottles, not cans.
It's funny that you mentioned that because Whiskey came in and said, fun fact, they also make a raspberry jalapeno beer, same company. And I don't know if that's your company or Hot Fusion that I was talking about that has their jalapeno beer.
Patron Dad, thanks so much for the bits. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for donating to the podcast.
God bless Darren.
Yeah.
But for me,
they make the Devil's Gap, they make in a raspberry too. Yeah.
Okay. For me, and then based off just the beers that I've had here, whenever I've had one with jalapenos, it's been more overpowering, a little bit more hot.
They bring a little
Alan,
bit more
please
heat.
stop saying that wrong. What am I saying wrong?
Oh, Jesus.
I said Darren wrong?
Remember when we came back from Fredonia or whatever, we stopped in OHB and they had, was it a watermelon jalapeno beer?
Yes, sir. Watermelon jalapeno.
Dude,
Yes,
and
they're
that thing
saying that
was
weird.
awesome. I mean,
I get behind that.
That's something how people kind of, they might not want it, right? Like a person like yourself, meat cheese bun kind of guy or gal, and they bring out this beer that's got, it's watermelon based, and they have like the freaking jalapeno in there. It takes them to another level. It's so many flavors, you don't even know what to do with it.
So let me say this. Say what you will, but is there anybody who is more open-minded about trying different beers that you know than me? Has there ever been a beer out there that I would not try or take?
Or trash? I mean, you're pretty good at trash and sours. I mean, you're notable.
I'll drink them.
Yeah, listen.
This guy.
Yeah, Mr. Gnome here. Horny. Mr. Horny over here.
The Horny.
Yeah.
But we're going to send Horny some beer.
I love that beard, man. That beard is fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not you, dummy.
Mine used to be as long as Alan's at one time, and I've trimmed it up a bunch of times. I work out in this heat. There's no way I could have a long ass beard anymore.
The heat in Nebraska.
Well,
it's ridiculous.
The homeless man that we have sitting in here, he doesn't really do a whole lot. It's no big deal.
I do a lot of stuff.
So, Horny. So, are we doing a podcast? What is going on, man?
He's building a bar.
Tell me about yourself. Tell us what is going on.
Sure. So I guess let's go back to what started all of this stuff. I got into craft beer about it's only been probably 3 or 4 years ago. Truth be known, I dated a girl that worked for a brewery, and that's kind of how it started. I was a real, like Alan, I was a real hamburger bun guy. Like I drank cocktails and drank Busch Light, Bud Light, whatever. And that's it.
No, hold on.
No, clip that. Will you?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's stop down right now.
Why? You don't like hamburgers and buns?
No. Let's talk. Okay. Talk about my food.
You interrupted our guest
yes.
on a topic that I asked him about. So what do you need to do and what do you need to talk about? Hustle up, kid.
Who got you into drinking all these different craft beers?
Does that matter?
Yes.
I'm asking you.
Answer the question.
Hamburger bun and all that kind of stuff.
Hey. No.
Proceed, sir.
Here's the thing. When it comes to, for food, yes.
Is there a triggered sound or something that we can chime for Alan?
You know what? I apologize immediately. And anybody that's watching this or listening, I'm totally apologizing. We usually don't do this. Mute button. We usually don't do this to guests or whatever, but apparently my co-host, Mr. Allen here, wants to override and talk over our guests. But I wish he'd just stay quiet and shut up for 5 minutes.
Because
let him answer a question.
I feel like the fact with
whatever, it went down.
Get rid of it.
It went down.
When it comes down to beer and drinking different types of beer, I'm the catalyst behind this whole podcast. And doing all this.
Put this down.
In 2008.
Mark this down, will you?
I had a beer drinking competition with the knob that I won, that I drank 465 different types of beer in that year.
Did y'all have 2 different contests? I think y'all had 2 different contests, right?
We had one beer drinking contest.
Well, you keep saying beer drink. I thought y'all had 2 different contests, right?
No.
Okay. All right.
Moving
along. Thank God for this story.
What I'm saying is, when it comes down to beer,
I'm sorry.
I'm not meat cheese bun. I'm drinking whatever and anything that's put in front of me. And I've had more different types of beer than you, than Horny.
To be fair, I just had to chime in and just right on what Rapid Dave was going with, to be fair.
Rapid Dave doesn't know anything.
So anyhow, I started. I was a bartender for a long time and everything like that. I didn't get into craft beer. We didn't have a ton of breweries around this area. Just like a fun fact, Nebraska is like the 5th worst distributed craft beer state in the nation, and so it just wasn't like a thing that happened around here a lot, stuff like that. And then we got a tap room in the town that I worked in. And then a brewery brewed up right across the street and stuff. And then it kind of started going. And then I just really, really got into it. So I did beer reviews and sent them out on like to all my bros and stuff like that on Snapchat is what it started as. And I'd just be like, hey, guys, I picked this up. This is really good, blah, 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 blah. And then from there, I started watching a couple of different guys on TikTok, and they were kind of doing something similar to what I already did on Snapchat. And I was like, well, hell, I could do this on a different platform. And so I switched it to a different platform. A podcast is in the future.
Nice.
Me and a buddy of mine have been talking about doing one forever. And it's been excuses and kids and yada, yada, yada. And I think we're just going to pull the trigger and start one and go from there. We have a kind of a dynamic, kind of like you guys. We have like a 4-year-old argument about what's more dangerous, a moose or a mountain lion. That'll be covered on that damn show, and then we'll just go from there. So the bar that we're talking about is my garage bar, and I went from a 6'7" ceiling, and I ripped it all out, and I raised my ceiling up to 9'9", and I have like a whole pit for throwing darts and stuff like that. I got 3 TVs in here, all with cable and everything, all so I can watch 3 different games on game day. I got a bunch of stuff out here. We just hang out here, have friends over, stuff like that.
Nice.
So we got a question from the audience. Do the Cornhuskers have their own beer?
No, but Wine, Beer, and Spirits, which is like the #1 wholesale beer and beer distributor in Nebraska, they have one that was commissioned through one of the breweries, and it's called like Good Old Beer or something like that, and it is made for Nebraska alumni. So,
okay,
nice.
Yeah.
Beer number 2. What are we drinking?
What do you want?
I want to know what we're drinking for beer number 2.
Okay.
Who's picking?
You. You're our guest.
Yeah.
Me again?
You're
Okay.
picking them all. This is the Horny Gnome show.
I love that setup too, and I love your TikToks, by the way.
Hey, I appreciate it. I feel like I kind of started and it was like a little gimmick, and now I got like a whole little shtick that I kind of stick to and whatever. And I do what I feel like is like the regular guy beer drinking like review, like, hey, if you like this, if you like this, if you like this, you'll like this, kind of thing. I have somebody just pops on here about Bert Kreischer. I definitely have pictures with my shirt off where I look just like Bert Kreischer.
That's kind of how we started as well, man. We just kind of started talking about beer, things that we like, things that other people might like, and we started relating them to just common whoever doesn't, not necessarily beer snobs.
Well,
we're not beer snobs.
Like last episode with Sandra, and she was on. She wants to be a beer cicerone.
Oh.
And when I thought of that, I thought about that show that I told you about, the Brew Bros.
Yeah.
And the one guy who's a huge beer snob, he was a cicerone. And anytime he's like, "Well, I'm a beer cicerone," they're like, "Cicerone!"
Oh my god!
But I was thinking about like the beer snobs, and like we have definitely met people where like we've been places, and we'll be drinking a beer, and they'll be like, "Oh, what do you think about this?" I'm like, and our response is, "Damn, that's a good beer," and they're like, "Well, I'm picking up scents and fragrances of this and this and this," and like, yeah, no, that's cool, but
we've done that before. But yeah, it gets exhausting, to be honest with you. All right,
we're gonna go with Snow Beast, guys.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Okay,
the winter ale.
So, see, we are getting this a month early, guys.
So this is not out yet.
Oh my god!
I wanna give a shout out to Cody, who's one of the owners of Kinkaider Brewing Company. So I can give a little rundown on that. Kinkaider Brewing Company is out of Broken Bow, Nebraska. They have a tap room in Grand Island, Lincoln, and soon Omaha, Nebraska at the Exarban area. But this is a huge staple. They have like 5 Yeti costumes that they wear to do promotional pictures for this beer and stuff like that. But it's still not out until next month, and we got it a month early. So
Amazing.
just for this podcast.
Is this the first time on the market for this one, or is this one that
No,
they released like every year?
not this one. The one of them we're gonna try later is first time on the market. Just came out this week.
So we got
Yes,
these are a couple of your fans. Austin
Okay.
coming
Austin and
in.
Mark.
Sup, Shane.
Okay. So that's
And-
go ahead.
And Mark, woohoo! I made it in time. Repping Kinkaider G.
There we go. So Mark is kitchen manager at Kinkaider in Grand Island. Super cool dude. He has the very, very first Horny Gnome production hat. Not this one, but the one with my logo. There's only been one of them made, and he owns it. And then Austin is part of my beer group on Discord. So he has a TikTok account. I think it's called Mash and Hops. And he does beer reviews and bourbon reviews also. So
Hey, Austin or Mark, whichever. If you want to drop that link in the chat, you're more than welcome to do it. Invite more people to your Discord group. That's fine. This beer is absolutely freaking phenomenal.
So let me talk about it. It's
Okay.
Snow Beast Winter Ale. It's 6.8% alcohol by volume. A
Yeah.
winter beast of cinnamon and malt, creamy with a sweet aroma. This beer finishes strong with sweet vanilla. Snow Beast is the perfect beer for when you're caught in a harsh Nebraska snowstorm.
Bro, I
Dude,
woke
this
up.
beer's delicious.
I drank that and I woke up thinking of I'm gonna get a PS5 and a big fat ass on my face for Christmas. I mean, it was like absolutely phenomenal.
it's great, right?
Oh my god.
So it's super sweet coming in, not overly sweet, but it's sweet like I don't know, we'll say chocolate, milk chocolate kind of coming in.
Yeah.
Sweet, and then it just finishes so nice.
That's amazing. Like that's amazing. And that's the thing we were talking about the last show is like how we're getting closer to Halloween and things like that. And we roll over to Thanksgiving. And you know, me and Alan, we spend every Thanksgiving Eve together. We sit up and drink all night and things like that. But we can't wait until you get the winter beers there, the winter beers, you know.
Yeah.
We have so you know, Horny, we do
A podcast?
yes, obviously.
Couple of years now.
But in December, we have Beer Miss. And what Beer Miss is, it's our version of an advent calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so we drink a different beer every day in the month of December leading up to Christmas Eve.
Mhm.
Christmas Eve, we always drink from Carbach Brewing. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out, which is their inspiration off of the Christmas Story. We're big, huge fans of the Christmas Story. We watch it for essentially 24 hours when it shows on TBS, TNT, whatever you watch it on.
Mhm.
And at 7:00, that's when they go live with Christmas Story. We crack open that beer and drink You'll Shoot Your Eye Out. But we do Beer Miss, and that's our thing. Like,
So
we exchange beers with other people, and every day we go live, whatever we're drinking.
what is it called when you do that every day of the year already?
I mean, it's called
Business as usual.
yeah. But
Yeah, I was gonna say.
we make a point to point it out.
No, I get you.
And we bring people in who don't do that type of stuff.
You'd
And
be
we
surprised we get involved.
And we encourage people to look, go buy a mix 12-pack
Mhm.
where you're going to get 4 different beers,
Mhm.
and have a buddy who buys a mix 4-pack, and you guys exchange.
Oh
those
yeah.
beers. And you find a few people that do that, and then like me and Rapid Dave, we buy beers for each other. I buy some beers for Lizzie, and that's just what we do. But it's Beermas, it's our advent calendar, and we have a good time with it.
That's a great idea.
Hold on a second. So we got a few things in here. Are you also in Exchangeogram? I don't know what that is, Boner. Austin, that's badass. I have a reg sized leg lamp, dude. That's awesome. Whiskey. Has Gnome ever been to Devat's Brewery?
No. I think that's Divots, right? I don't think it's
okay. I don't know where's that at.
I think it's in Colorado. If I'm gonna be honest, I think it's Colorado. I have not. Here's a super funny thing. I have a brewery that's 14 miles away from me. Then until this year, I didn't go to it. And I went there. I bought 26 of their beers. I reviewed a whole bunch of them. It's Highway 14 Brewing, and three quarters of them were knockouts. They were great. They do a really good job of pairing like fruit up with beer and stuff like that. Like they had a pterodactyl beer that was outstanding and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I haven't been, but I've been to a lot of them further east. So like to that Lincoln, Omaha area, there's a bunch of breweries out there and stuff like that. I've been out there. I to the brewer's face told a brewer in Omaha that one of the beers that he brewed was the worst beer I've ever had in my entire life. So that was an interesting exchange or whatever. But I told him to start with, I love a lot of your beers, but the one holiday beer that he brewed that should have been knocked out of the park was garbage, and I couldn't even finish a can of it. Like he had everything going for it. The perfect name. He called it Malikalikimaka, that like song from Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
It has a swimming pool with a red bikini on the can, covered in Christmas lights, and it was a garbage beer. Like the worst beer I've ever had in my entire life. Garbage.
It's worse.
It was rough.
And we got Austin in here. He's down for that. So I'm assuming that's in relation to the beer exchange for Beermas.
Oh,
Whiskey
probably.
coming in with established in 2014. It's in Norfolk, Nebraska. That's probably the brewery that we were talking about. That
I've not been up there yet. I'll have to go check that out for sure. Yeah, Norfolk's probably 2 hours from me, maybe less than that, probably. Yeah.
Okay. And also coming in, you got to be honest, and we're big fans of that. Like we do the podcast and we'll drink some of these beers, and some of them suck, and some of them are good.
We're not going to bash anybody, but if it's bad, it's bad, and we kind of give our honest opinion.
And
that brewery. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go for it.
The funny thing is that brewery probably has the #1 selling hazy IPA in the state. And I honestly, I used to not like it. I tried it again later on when I got further into IPAs and in that realm, and I really enjoy it now. I kind of keep it on hand all the time. And arguably some of the best can art coming out of Nebraska on it. And for me to really love that hazy IPA that comes from them and detest another beer that comes from them so bad broke my heart a little bit. I've got a buddy that owns the brewery right next door. The head brewer is a friend of mine, and he owns the brewery that shares a wall with this brewery. And for me to like tell those guys like to their face, like I was like, the worst beer I've ever reviewed is actually your guys' beer. It sucked, but like I was like, I tried to like back it up. I'm like, hey guys, listen, you guys have this phenomenal beer. This one was just not a winner for you. I was like, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't brew it next year. You can listen to me or not listen to me, but it's a garbage beer, and all my friends hate it too. So.
And that's the crazy thing. Like you're talking about, like we're talking about being honest. Like we brewed a beer with Brutal Beer Works here local to us for charity. And they were asking us, what do you guys think? And we're like, dude, you knocked it out of the park with this beer. And I mean, we helped them brew it.
And they're thinking we're sugarcoating it or whatever. And it's
but like when we went there Friday, that's all we drank.
Mm-hmm.
I walked up, I said, "Give me a beer," and they knew which one I wanted. And then I bought a bunch to take home, and I went home that night and drank some more and went live, and all that. It's just a really great beer. But we've had some beers where we're like, you know what?
What's up, Cody?
It's not that good.
So Cody Ritter is a Kinkaider. He's the one that made this all happen. He's the guy.
Winter
He's the
Ale is
guy-
delicious, Cody.
He's the guy that got me these beers to send out to you guys, at least some of them, and he does an amazing job with everything. So shout out to Cody. He's one of a few of the owners there. So
okay. So Cody, do you want to come on the show sometime? We would love to have you on.
Yeah.
Just let us know.
I'll be honest, the jalapeno beer was fantastic.
The jalapeno wasn't bad.
Once we got a hold of this particular beer, oh my God, it was so smooth.
This is delicious.
Yeah.
This winter ale
Yeah.
is
I've never had a winter ale like that.
yeah,
Great.
Snow Beast is an amazing beer for sure.
So, if we have Cody back on, we're definitely going to have you back on as well. As far as let's try these beers together, give some honest feedback, things like that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
We couldn't be more happier. I mean, seriously, dude, you sent these beers to us, and
we got 3 more to drink with them.
Well, let's go, man. Let's tie them on. Party, drink that. Let's go.
Okay, well, I'm waiting for Shane or Horny to finish.
But seriously, Shane, I mean, when you were
Cody's
like, hey,
down to come on.
These aren't even out yet. I'm like, oh my God, what are we?
Yeah,
gonna do?
Yeah. So like I said, this the next one we'll try just came out this week, and we'll try to hype it up. This one's a seasonal. This one's a big one. They do a spring version of this also, where they kind of mix it and turn it into, in my opinion, it's kind of like a kind of, how do I want to say that? They lighten it up a little bit. They turn it into something a little bit more along the lines of I'm
just saying,
like a lighter ale. But it's called Son of a Beast, and they mix it with another one of their beers, and it turns out great. It's a great time.
Nice.
So which one are we having?
Son of a Beast.
We don't have that.
Oh.
No. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about they do another variation of this Snow Beast where they mix it with another one for the summertime, and that's Son of a Beast. So
what do you want to slam next? What are we doing next?
Well, yeah,
I think we're gonna do that peanut butter joint. That's one I haven't even tried yet, guys. So there's a peanut butter. There's a salted caramel peanut butter amber ale. Here, I'll do the close up for you, boys. Here we go.
Yeah,
ready?
Get in there real nice and tight, like, you know what I mean? Oh, buddy, that's awesome looking. You went the wrong way. There you go.
Francis, come on, Francis.
Everybody wants to be part of the show until it's time to be part of the show. That's a great. Hey, can we clip that real quick there, Francis, too?
This is a great can, right? I think this is like it's simple, but like super understated. I think it's a great can. They did a good job on this can.
I love cans. Big fan.
Let's go.
So you have caramel. Wait. I said caramel. What do y'all call them out there?
What?
I said caramel. What do you call them?
Definitely don't call it caramel. It's caramel up here.
Caramel? Okay. So salted caramel, peanut butter, amber ale, malt beverage with natural flavors.
So this came out yesterday. Yesterday, boys. Ooh. This is fresh off the press. Came out yesterday.
Let's get it.
First time ever.
It smells delicious. It smells fantastic.
I haven't even tried this one yet, guys. I was waiting for this podcast to try it.
Oh boy.
Geez.
So here's my question. They obviously produce a bunch of fantastic beers. I mean, how often are you going out there and checking this place out? I mean, this is fantastic work.
Ooh, that one's a good one, boys. That one's a good one.
He's milking the shit out of this one. I mean, he's got 2 hands on it.
That's the only way to get it done sometimes. 2 hands. So I'm lucky enough to be like real close personal friends with like the general manager and restaurant manager and stuff like that in Grand Island. And obviously the kitchen manager is on here too. And then I'm buds with the head brewmaster and a couple of the owners and stuff like that too. So I try to get in the tap room that's closest to me is Grand Island. I try to get in there about once every 2 weeks to try all their new stuff. The really dynamite thing about this brewery is that Cody owns a distillery too. So Cody owns Sideshow Spirits as well. And so he makes a bunch of phenomenal spirits and ciders that are also sold in all the Kinkaider locations. So he has a dark cherry cider, a pineapple cinnamon cider, and a regular like apple cider beer. And I have reviews of all of those on my channel, as well as a bunch of different spirits. Like right behind me, I have Sideshow Spirits Jalapeno Ale, or jalapeno vodka, sitting right there on my rack, ready to go for Bloody Marys. So it's pretty cool that he also owns a couple of bars and stuff like that too. So there's a lot of things that are connected with this brand that just really makes it an outstanding brand to be part of. So.
Well, the fact that you said on my channel, can we get where your channel is? Is it on TikTok, YouTube?
Sure. So as of right now, my channel is exclusively on TikTok.
Oh.
I plan to expand that and probably do a solo podcast where I bring some people in, and then I'll probably end up doing a podcast with my buddy. But it's Horny Gnome Bar, except for the O in horny is a 0. So one word, Horny Gnome Bar, but the O is a 0. That's how it's spelled. That's how it goes. TikTok doesn't like the word horny, so that's what we are. So
I just shared it out there on all of our
You got it?
platform. I already shared it.
Thanks, Alan.
Guys, click that. Is Gnome a whiskey drinker? Coming in from whiskey.
Here, we'll go ahead and clear that right up.
We'll trace it.
Okay.
So I'm almost exclusively bourbon. I throw a little whiskey in here and there when I think there's something interesting to buy in the whiskey realm that's not available in the bourbon realm. But I'm mostly bourbon and beer. I'll get out there and try a few different whiskeys. Old Camp Peach Pecan is one of my favorite whiskeys. That's something I can drink straight out of the bottle all night long kind of thing. But I'm all about bourbon.
So Shane just said you're a Fireball kind of guy.
Oh no, Austin said that because he's a prick.
Austin about you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I think all people named Austin's a prick anyway. My son's name Austin.
What about Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger?
He's a prick.
Austin is a great guy. He's actually down in the swamps redoing power for all those people down there. He's a lineman. But Austin likes to tease me all the time. So my wonderful, beautiful girlfriend is a Fireball only kind of drinker. She drinks double Fireball, Dr. Pepper all night long. That's what she drinks. And so there's a tremendous amount of Fireball in my garage at all times. And he just loves to rib me about drinking Fireball. I can't stand Fireball. I don't drink it. It's not my thing, but he loves getting his digs in when he can. So
I'll be honest, I don't care. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not going to bash anybody over the head for the beer they drink or the whiskey or whatever they drink.
I like Fireball.
It's not my thing. And I'll drink Fireball, I suppose, whenever somebody brings it up to me and says, here's one for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not one of those fellas. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm ripping shots of anything, it's usually right up there with the Permafrost or Rumpelmans variety. I like that heavy ABV peppermint schnapps kind of stuff. So
that Rumpelmans almost caused a massive fire in downtown Dallas about 4 or 5 years ago.
Awesome. Shots for free shots. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for Peasy. Peasy has found the show.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Easy to the show.
Everybody drinks for free tonight. Here we go.
He said Fireball is rough.
Cheers. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ventured into the peanut butter whiskeys?
Oh yeah. So I've tried regular screwball, and then I've tried whatever. What's that? What's the one with the dog on it? I've tried. They have a
it with whatever either. You know,
they have a peanut butter whiskey. The one with the dog on it. 2 dogs, 2 whatever.
You've been warned. let's not call it, whatever whiskey.
Mark said sheepdog.
There we go.
But
Sheepdog. I've tried the sheepdog peanut butter, and I've tried screwball. That's all I've tried so far on that peanut butter variety.
So let me ask you, they're in Nebraska. Do you get Yuengling beer out there?
Okay, so I'm hoping it starts because you guys got it now, which is bullshit. That Texas gets it before Nebraska.
We should get it before anybody else.
So you don't have that there.
So we can, but I've got to go like 2 hours for it right now.
Oh, we had to go like what, 4 hours?
No, 3 hours.
3 to 4 hours to get it before it just started coming here.
Yeah.
And we did. But they had a Hershey's chocolate beer last year that they brewed. And if you mix that with, there you go, Yuengling Lager.
Yeah.
If you mix that with the peanut butter whiskey, it was like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Now I'd be down to try that.
That's okay.
I did not get a chance to try the Hershey's Yuengling at all, and I wanted to, but it's one of those things that was distributed, but like everybody's like chiming in, like saying that, oh, I can't get that Bush Apple. I can go get like 20 fucking cases of that Bush Apple any day of the week.
Nobody wants Bush Apple.
I'll try it, man.
I mean, I'll try it, but I'm not gonna like.
I think
the tan is very good. Yeah, the black and tan.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Black and tan is amazing. So I think it's super funny that, especially in the Midwest, everybody is going nuts about Bush Apple because the reality of it is it tastes like a Jones green soda, which how many apple ciders have you had that taste like Jones or like Jones green apple soda or whatever? You know what I mean? I've had 200 ciders that taste like that. And everybody's like, oh, it's Bush Apple, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, I've been drinking this shit for 10 years now. Where have you been?
I've only had like 8 ciders in my life, and I won't drink anymore because I don't want diabetes.
So you've had more than 8 ciders?
No.
Because we've done 2 different cider episodes where we had 6 different ciders.
So it's 12?
So you've at least have 12.
Okay, 12. Yeah.
At the very least, you've had 12 different ciders. But
diabetes is.
I'll tell you. So here's something that I tried, and Horny, being part of the Patreon, you can go and look at the video that I did a few weeks ago, where I had the peanut butter whiskey.
I saw that one.
I mixed it with the grape soda.
How was that, by the way?
It was amazing. Like almost
don't go any further because that's part of the Patreon only. I just want to know what you thought.
Let me just tell you, I almost killed a bottle of whiskey that night.
Shane, thanks so much for being part of the Patreon, by the way.
Hey, absolutely, guys. You guys support me, I'm going to support you. That's how that goes. So
here's the thing with anybody that has joined the Patreon so far. We're actually looking for feedback. More than anything, we want your feedback. We've already have we reimbursed everybody for their
Horny's been paid back.
Okay.
Some people don't want to be paid back.
I know.
I've extended the message and said, send us your whatever.
That's fine.
So, Horny, what feedback do you have for our Patreon?
Guys, what do we got?
So the great thing is you get a little bit before every show, which is awesome because you get to see these guys pre-gaming. Because whether it's natural for you to talk in front of this camera or not, like I feel like I'm pretty natural about talking in front of a camera, but a lot of these people are not. So it's nice to see you guys coming in, and you guys got a little bit of a ritual. Let's do some chugs real quick. Let's get some alcohol flowing. Let's loosen up or whatever. And that's a nice thing to see behind the scenes on a lot of this because you don't see a lot of that. You get to see a lot of like, especially on if you guys follow any other Twitch streamers or stuff like that, you get to see a lot of like really refined videos and edited stuff and whatever, and like to make them look best. You know what? We're all just regular guys out here drinking beer, trying to have a good time, trying to get the word out about beers and trying to make this craft beer community a bigger place. And so it's nice to see some behind the scenes action on a lot of that. And that's something that Patreon is able to give you. And then the turnaround of that is that Patreon money turns around and is able to produce funds for you guys to bring more content forward for everybody else that soaks this all in. So I feel like it's one of those things where you're just kind of paying a little bit for what you watch. You can pay $14.99 every month for Audible, or $16.99 or whatever the hell it is, and $8 or $9 for all these other things. If you're gonna sit here and tune in every week to a couple of podcast guys that you really enjoy, and you really enjoy that content and everything, it's not anything to throw them a couple bucks to get some better content down the road. So
we appreciate that, man. And a couple of weeks, we might take a week off or so, but someone's giving you a chug, someone's giving you a video about something.
At least one video a week.
There's 3 of us here. We have Francis, Alan, and myself, and we're just looking for feedback at this point. That's the reason we reimburse this money. There's a reason that we actually kick back this money to everybody else. And Alan, how many more do we have left?
2.
Two left.
2 to give away.
Yeah, 2 more to give away.
Your first month free.
Yeah.
But like you talk
What's
about unaltered things. We do the podcast live because we don't want to edit anything.
Nah, fuck
We're
that.
anti.
Oh no, I agree. I agree.
We're part of all these podcast groups that they're like, oh, I spent 3 hours editing a 1 hour podcast.
Well, maybe it would be better if we did editing. Maybe
It wouldn't. Just leave it alone.
just leave it.
All right, guys. So
Oh,
I don't mean to cut in here.
No,
Cut in.
but
We're starting another beer because I see an empty glass sitting in front
we
of
have 2
Alan.
empty glasses.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Snozberries taste like
They
snozberries.
do.
We're going snozberry sour, guys.
A sour. Oh my god.
Okay, and this might not go over the best, but we're gonna end on a high note with dragon juice. So this is a kettle sour, but it fucking says snozberries, and we're going with snozberries, okay?
Francis.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
I'd love
So
Super Troopers.
fun fact, our I will say it's our favorite brewery. Brutal Beer Works is our favorite brewery.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Not just because of the beers they produce, but just because of the guys there. Those are both yours, Francis.
Yeah.
When we did our first road show, because every show that we've ever done is live. When we did our first road show, it was out at Brutal Beer Works, and they had a beer there that was called Snozberries.
Hmm.
And one of our buddies, who's not a big craft beer drinker, Boner.
Yeah.
He's Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light.
Not even that.
He one of those.
He doesn't like
whatever.
beer. He doesn't
But-
like beer.
We're doing the show, and he runs up to us. He's like, "Dude, the snozberries." Yeah. He goes, "They taste just like snozberries."
Yeah, he lost his
I've
shit.
never seen
man.
him so excited about anything in his life.
Yeah.
And he has 45 kids.
Look
What-
at Francis in here coming in clutch with this lineup here.
He's
know, right?
always clutch. Yeah, that's why we brought him in. But yeah, no, it's the snozberries taste just like
The
snozberries.
Okay. Number one, it's got to be my favorite scene of Super Troopers 1 and 2, hands down. That and like the bear effer is like my favorite
Hold on.
parts.
If you're talking both movies,
Wherever. Do
the-
you need assistance?
the best scene, if you're talking 1 and 2, is the Danny DeVito scene in
Okay.
Super Troopers 2.
He's talking 1. Calm down.
He said
No.
1 and 2.
No, 1 and 2, the Danny DeVito scene is hilarious.
It is.
I completely
How many
agree.
45 centimeter actors do you know?
Could we play it and not get in trouble?
We've gotten in trouble
Because
before.
we've gotten in trouble
we have.
before. They
So-
hate us.
So real quick, Whiskey asked, who is the most overrated corn husker and why is it Bobby Newcomb?
Oh, I have Bobby Newcomb beat. Tommy Frazier. Okay, so I loved Tommy Frazier at Nebraska, but that guy went on to do absolutely fuck all. Like, he went to like the CFL and did jack, and then arguably the worst guy that was just pumped up through Nebraska the whole time, and then went on to do absolutely jack after that. So
I mean, if you're talking Nebraska football, I think there's only one, to me, that I know of. There's only one successful Nebraska college football player to the pros.
Rex Burkhead. Is that what you're talking about at this point?
I was going to say Ndamukong Suh.
No, absolutely not. Rex Burkhead is an amazing force for the Patriots. Are you kidding me? That guy looks like a brick shithouse.
Rex Burkhead isn't in the league anymore.
Okay, but he did good things for a while. He was successful. I agree that as far as like longevity in the league, Ndamukong Suh for sure. But Rex Burkhead did great things for the Patriots when he was with the Patriots.
He had a great year. But he wasn't all in because he was Rex Burkhead. Here's why you knew who Rex Burkhead is because of Tom Brady. If it's not because of Tom Brady, you have no idea who Rex Burkhead is.
That sounds offensive.
I don't know. I think he did great things while he was there. I have a really, really bad taste in my mouth with anything with Brady's fucking name in it.
Why?
So
because all he does is win.
He's amazing.
Nobody has done. This is It's
Did he just seriously back away?
It's
okay.
late.
Hold on here.
Hold on, Horny. Let me say this.
You hold on.
Because nobody has done more for white football players
Oh God, you are such an idiot.
than Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Tom Brady
this guy's an idiot.
has made Wes Welker a Hall of Famer.
Oh my god.
Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer.
Oh my god.
Rob Gronkowski.
And no, sorry guys, we got to cut the show. We got to cut the show.
Yeah.
Rex Burkhead.
Oh God.
A great player. If there's no Tom Brady, there's no Rex Burkhead.
Why is it so fucking hard to like argue the point when you just pointed out that it's a white player? You had to say
Hey,
God.
if it wasn't for Tom Brady, nobody would know who Scotty Miller is on the Patriots.
Oh my god. Okay. Now every argument I have is out the window with like Patrick Mahomes breaking every record coming into this year.
Coming in with well said, Alan. Thank you. Thank you. Our Aussie brothers even know it. Nobody has done more
Yikes.
for the white football player than Tom Brady.
Oh God.
I agree 100%. Nobody has done more. But I mean, I guess you could say that about Larry Bird, but Larry Bird isn't in like discussion for the top
he's not a
5
football player.
Slide.
No, but we're gonna say that if you wanna like cut.
Oh.
That was the wife. That's the wife. If you guys want to come in here and if you guys want to sit here and like cut and dry that and say stuff about white players, then the only one worth mentioning in the NBA for doing bunches for other people has got to be Larry Bird, and like John Stockton's in there somewhere too. But then Larry Bird isn't like even a top 5 pick.
Here's the thing about Larry Bird.
So if you want to like isolate it down to like white players in the NFL, of course Tom Brady's number 1. But if you're gonna like open it up to everybody else, Patrick Mahomes has broken all of Tom Brady's like
He's halfway.
first 50.
Why are you talking shit about me?
No, because they can hear you.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Hi,
Come say hi then.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be in here talking shit, come say hi.
Forever.
Come here. Come here. God.
What about JJ Watt? What about him?
Now, yeah. What about JJ Watt? Everybody's talking about his brother, not him. Come here. Hey,
You're talking about football.
yeah, we're talking about football. Come here.
What does she want to fucking talk about?
I don't know. She's just in here and
Why are
then
you so mad?
talking shit. Say
Why are
hi.
you so mad?
Okay, hold on.
Jesus
Horny,
Christ.
what's the wife's name?
Tasha is her name.
Tasha.
Say
How you
what's
doing,
up.
Tasha?
I'm doing amazing.
So this-
I'm like 9
Okay.
shots or
So,
9
hold
double
on.
shots in.
Yeah, I told you
So-
she drinks double fireball.
Double.
So
fireball
horny.
shots.
Why did you go out and get yourself an Italian wife? There's those
I'm
reasons for
not
this.
Italian.
Bec-
She's not.
okay, we don't even
I'm
have to
from
answer.
Iowa,
Everybody knows
fuckers,
why.
fuckers.
She's from Iowa. You know what that means? Anything goes.
Iowa. Was it Baltic?
I'm from Dubuque, Iowa. Okay.
So she's kind of Chicago, sort of.
Hold on,
Kinda.
hold on. Tasha.
Oh
Tasha.
god, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Why are
So
you
this is
so
Alan.
upset?
Not even
This is
worse.
Alan talking.
Why are you upset over my
Because
Tom
you're
Brady?
talking about
opinion?
football. Come on. Who
Yeah,
cares?
oh, yeah, obviously, because Tom Brady plays
cares?
football.
Who cares?
Who cares? Who
I
cares
do.
about what? Football opinion?
Football.
Oh, okay. That's
Just
a whole
football
story.
in general.
Yeah, there we go.
So what do
I
you
think we're
care
better.
about? What sport do
Okay,
you
so
care
I
about?
haven't thought about
Bravo.
football. You want me to
Oh,
tell you
somebody
why
said
I-
hi, Tasha. I think it was
Hold-
Austin. I
Hold
think
on.
Austin said hi,
You want
Tasha.
to know
Let's
why
look-
I haven't thought about football?
Why
Since
haven't you?
Since Brooke Behringer died.
So it's Nebraska quarterback, 1996.
I used to go to
maybe?
Nebraska games every
Oh,
weekend.
so Brooke Behringer is to you as
Oh.
hefty lefty.
Oh.
Jared
Oh,
Hefty
It's
lefty.
a
we hit a nerve,
Think of
guys.
something
We hit a nerve.
or, I don't know. Think of something.
We
better.
have. I
Oh.
bought Rapid Dave an autographed picture of hefty lefty.
R.I.P.
Um,
R.I.P.
But
Oh man.
what are your hot sports opinions about Tom Brady, Tasha?
Don't. Yeah. Yes.
Flat-
Yes. That's
Sorry.
my girlfriend right there.
sucks.
He
Sorry,
sucks.
Tom Brady sucks.
Answer question. Let's go.
Seven Super Bowls. He's
I
won
don't
7.
care. It doesn't matter.
Oh no.
He
His
sucks. I don't know
his
what he does
offensive
about the
line.
life that he got,
His
but
offensive line and running backs won 7 Super Bowls.
Ronald Jones
Oh,
would say
oh.
something
It ain't
else.
him.
but, you know,
Two
it's fine.
somebody
different
else got
teams.
him his wife.
The offense
It's not just get
kinda
out of here.
suck.
with it.
Hey,
because they had
B,
no
how you
running
doing?
game.
Hey, B.
Oh man.
I mean,
Flatgate?
Oh hey, Mark.
Flatgate?
Mark
Are we
says
talking
what's
about
up.
Flatgate? Who's Mark?
I don't
Michael?
even know how to
No,
hang
Mark.
out.
Mark. You know Mark, the one that bought the hat. Mark. Anyhow, guys. She stays completely out of football for good reasons.
Doesn't sound like
So
44 years old and he just won the Super Bowl.
I'm 38 years old and I didn't win a Super Bowl, but I ain't fucking
sounds
So-
we're making some money.
So you just completely undersold.
you just
yourself.
helped
Well, I'm
their.
joking.
Oh
I
my
haven't won a
gosh.
Super Bowl. So well, I mean, the only thing you've done is shack up with Horny, and I'm sorry.
Hey, that's a win, guys.
Super Bowl.
That's a win. I don't care if you count it for me or for her. It's a win.
Sounds
I
like
mean, for you it's a win. For her, it's kind of a loss. I mean,
I'm on the fence. It
Wow,
sounds like
you're
lost
kind of
cause.
an ass.
yeah,
We're not
I don't know
Gonna
which
ask
one of
for
you
it,
said
complete
that
ass.
because I
It was.
can't see
It was
straight,
Alan. It was
Okay.
Alan.
but-
She's getting great. She's getting great over.
I mean, I guess
the
Okay.
hairy one.
The hairy
We're
one.
both
Yes,
hairy.
Alan.
very
You're
hairy.
hairier.
Okay.
The one with the
I
white.
am.
Yeah.
We're both.
Okay. This is live.
Oh, see, well, he's not white. He's Italian.
The one
Irish
with the
Italian.
white on his head. The white hat.
Oh, the
white
hat.
headband?
Yeah.
That
What-
is
yeah.
White headband, hat, whatever.
No, it's a hat.
The hat.
This is getting great.
Oh.
This is getting great. Don't- hey,
I
don't-
wasn't
Okay.
being racist.
Okay.
See, you
We're all
can't-
having the time of our lives.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Don't stop it. Don't
Okay.
stop it. Don't
You
stop it.
want me to leave right away?
Look, she's still fucking mouthing off and she runs off.
You want to be with me, right?
Keep
Oh, Horny.
it going. Don't stop.
Hey,
Don't stop.
hey,
Don't stop.
hey, Horny. Blink twice if you're in trouble. Hey.
Oh man, they're.
I live
fun.
an exciting life, guys. I don't know that you know this, but it's kind of like the Thomas Crown Affair, except for I'm not Pierce Brosnan. I'm like an extra.
You know
So
what? I mean, things in Nebraska are just fucking weird sometimes. No
hey,
big deal.
Hey, if you're ever in trouble, just reach out and let us know, brother. We got your back.
Texas
I'm
is
gonna
a
tell you
long
right
trip, guys.
If I
Texas,
get
man.
an alert
Are we close? Ed?
that you've passed away,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the Nebraska police and just let them know, hey, it was Tasha.
I did
That-
say that. Slap, whites are
So-
not Italians, and Italians are not whites.
All
Yeah, we
okay.
got another
Everybody
beer.
keeps saying Italians, and all I keep thinking about for Italians is me, myself, and Irene. Are like, oh yeah, what's going on with those boys over there? Oh yeah, they're half Italian. Oh, that must be why their hair beads the water off like that.
I have so much hair, it's ridiculous.
I don't consider Alan a white, and I don't consider my kids are like, oh god, she came back from war.
Oh,
Hold on.
just
No, keep going.
What's going on, guys?
No.
don't let us stop you and your wife.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, what's going on, boys?
We
Okay,
got
so-
one beer left.
Let me finish this one.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You guys are not.
And then we have dragon juice.
hit THF real quick. Please. Hi, this is Rapid Dave inviting you to check out the Team Having Fun Podcast Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just Be a Dad Podcast, Strikeout Beer, Let's Do a Podcast, To Be Blunt with Peasy, On and Off the Field, Points Per Perception, Part-Time Nerd, Late Night Beer Review, and Team Having Fun. Like, follow, share, and subscribe.
Hey guys, be sure to check out the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with me, your host, Alan. We talk about movies, TV shows, comic books, all things nerdum. Mondays are for old school movie reviews, and then we release reaction videos throughout the week with new movies coming out, new TV shows, anything that comes up that we need to talk about. You can check out the video over on YouTube, and you can listen to the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, you name it.
Austin, the beer was, that was okay. I didn't mind it really at all. How'd you feel, Horny?
So I like that kettle sour. Honestly, as far as like kettle sours go, I don't feel it's like overly aggressive. So if you're kind of new to sours, it's not a bad one to kind of push you into. Fruited sours is really the way to go if you really don't like sours and you want to like try to like push yourself in that realm. Fruited sours are really the way to go. There's a lot of companies that produce fruited sours that are enjoyable and not over aggressive as far as like on that sour content of things.
Nice.
But this is kind of in the middle, and I really enjoy that they kind of went out and pushed a style of beer that's really not super acceptable to craft beer drinkers, especially people new to the craft beer side of things. A lot of people don't like sours, and this has been as far as like sales wise has been reviewed very well, and people really seem to enjoy it. So
Let's read this can real quick. Last beer of the night.
Dragon juice, 6% alcohol by volume. This is a juicy Indian pale ale. Little did they know, something prehistoric, something gigantron, something dangerous was quietly swimming below their feet, waiting, watching. God be with those in the lake on the day the dragon reappears.
So this is Kinkaider Brewing Company's first adventure into doing a juicy, semi-hazy IPA. They have a couple of different IPAs out. Frame the Butcher is one. They have a Snake Dank IPA, which is more of a West Coast style IPA. But this is their first toe dip into that like semi-hazy East Coast juicy kind of style. And I feel like they really did it out of the park. You guys go to my TikTok channel. I have a like straight up day of release TikTok review of it when I was there with like my whole family and everything like that. We did a review of a couple of different ciders and a couple of different beers, and this turned out really, really phenomenal. So
Nice.
Oh, Brutal's in the house. Just want to say cheers, boys.
What's up,
Hey,
dudes?
what's up?
hey, Brutal, how are you guys doing?
They're doing great because they brew nothing but awesome beers.
I like that beer. I like it a lot.
This one, let me take a sip.
You do that. Oh boy.
All right, Horny. Here, I'm going to ask you for something.
We got a couple questions.
Sure.
One,
What do we got?
I need 2 more stickers from Kinkaider.
I got you. Okay.
2,
I need a Horny Gnome sticker.
well, I don't know if he has stickers. Do you have
I don't. I haven't done stickers yet. I definitely. I need to do stickers. I haven't done stickers yet.
So
I have shirts. Like obviously, I have shirts. I haven't even.
for sticker game, hit up a sticker mule.
There
You
we
can
go.
get some awesome stickers for pretty cheap there when you do the promos. But
where can we find your merch, by the way? You
So
jump in there?
I knew this was gonna come up. My merch store is down right now. My merch guy has been super busy with stuff that goes on this time of year, and so right now my merch store is down. So it is what it is. I usually just go and follow me on TikTok, and I announce when my store opens up and stuff like that. But yeah, like this is like a black and white design. I've got like tie-dye ones, and here's a green one.
Nice.
I like that shirt.
I like it.
So I was gonna send you guys one, but then I was like, "There's 3 of you guys," and yeah. So
We'll buy them.
So-
Don't worry. We don't ask you. Can I go ahead and interject real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, go ahead.
This is a Rapid Dave show.
We're different than any other podcast show, live show, internet show you ever found. We actually pay for everything.
We do. It's
we're
ridiculous.
we're big proponents of let me support you. If I want something, I'm going to tell you I want something, and then we'll go ahead and buy it.
We have made negative
Oh,
$8,229.57 off this podcast.
There you go. So go ahead. Proceed.
So the second question I was going to ask, and I need you to send me a message for this next question.
Sure.
Okay.
Shirt size.
Oh,
Because
3X, big dog.
Well, okay. Like I said,
Might have 3X.
I'll send it to you. But yeah,
because I'm going to send you. Not only am I going to send you a shirt, I'm going to send you stickers. I'm going to send you a koozie, and I want to sneak your least favorite beer in there.
Oh no.
That's our beer we brew with Brutal.
so
And I'm going to get some jalapeno beers in there for you.
I'm gonna top that up, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
let
gonna
you
top
know.
No.
I'm gonna send some money down your way,
Nope.
and I want something from Brutal Beer Works too. So
I just told you I'm sending you your least favorite beer.
no. I want merch because I have a feeling they have merch associated with that can art, and that can art that they
Your
put
least
out
favorite
is
beer?
phenomenal. So I bet they have some merch that teams up with some of their stuff.
Okay.
I want to try it out.
So they don't have any merch for your least favorite beer,
Yeah.
but they have merch
Oh.
for what they call Sloth Wizard.
Yes.
And it's an amazing shirt. I think it's $20 for the shirt or something like that.
Not to beat you
Um,
down or anything like that, but yeah, most of this brewing and things like that came about, it was last minute, but also on top of it, it was for charity. So we didn't think about selling shirts or stickers or anything like that. It was for can sales,
And
the profits from that.
they took it easy on the can design.
Yeah.
Because the original design was going to be around our OnlyFans
Kind of graphic.
sock cam.
Yeah.
But they looked up the charity. The charity we partner with, Rutledge Cancer Foundation, they don't want to see sock cams. We're raising money for cancer and to help heal it and
Maybe
take
they
care of
did.
it.
I think for a
all that.
simple can design, they really knocked it out of the park. I was on maybe it was on last week or something like that, and I talked about that a little bit. That they really have like an amazing in-house artist that does some really cool stuff for their can art and the stickers and all that jazz. And
The brewers there.
and I felt like Eric and somebody, right? Eric
Eric is the one who does the can designs. Jason's the other brewer there.
there we go. there
Eric
we
and
go.
Jason that brew. Eric designs the cans.
And I thought they did a really good job. I definitely said that on the thing as far as like a simple can design to promote that. I just, like I said I was like a little bit disappointed because they have such cool can art in the rest of their stuff. I felt like they really could have knocked some stuff out of the park, but at the same time, I really feel like they did a good job on your guys' beer and made it like respectable, responsible, especially with putting such a great cause towards the beer that they produced. I think they did a great job. So
Well, they kept the can design classy because of the charity,
Whoa.
but when it comes down to the actual beer itself, they knocked it out of the park. And I'm going to send you a couple of those, and I'll get you some of those jalapeno beers from here, and a shirt, some stickers, some koozies, all that fun stuff.
sounds good, boys.
Just send me your shirt size so we can get it. If we don't have a shirt that size right now, we'll make it by next week, and it will go out next week. But when I send it out, I'll let you know.
Sounds good, guys.
This dragon juice is delicious.
What do you guys think? Yeah.
I've loved every beer we've tried tonight.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like all these have hit the spot. This one is like tying the knot off. I'm like, oh boy, I'm slowly drifting into that sweet somber. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man, but dude, Horny, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. I just kind of
the table. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
I kind of threw that out there as like a kind of a joke, you know, like because you guys have you've been doing the Darius Rucker posts for a little while about trying to get Darius Rucker on the show.
Do you know Darius? Can you get him on the show?
Oh no, I definitely I don't. But
Why
you
do
guys
we
have been
him
doing.
on
I thought it was kind of funny because you guys have been doing those posts on TikTok about trying to get Darius on the show, and I was like, you know what? Then I'm gonna use what they say, and I'm gonna try to get on the show, right? So I was like, hey, day one, trying to get on Strikeout podcast, and you guys reached out right away and got me on day one. I didn't even get to make like a whole series of them.
You're like, day one and trying to get on a Strikeout beer. Let's have you. I want to be on, and I reply to go day one success. You're on. When do you want to be on?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's one of those things. I work real close with Kinkaider, and to be completely honest with you guys, I really love what you guys are doing. Not only on a podcast platform, but you guys are doing some monumental things as far as working with like breweries and stuff like that to really bring some beer to the masses for a great cause. And I feel like this is a platform, as far as like podcast, live streaming, etc., that you can really do some good with a little voice and do some amazing things. And you guys have gone out of your way to show that you can do that. And so I definitely strive to do the same thing myself. So you guys are definitely an inspiration and making me think a little bit about doing this whole Twitch, Facebook stream all at the same time too. Maybe cut some of that editing out of my schedule too. So
Live
I like what you're doing. So
the live is where it's at because you don't have to edit it. Because screw editing.
Oh, jeez. Horny,
Everything
thank you
sucks.
so much for joining us tonight, and thank you so much for these beers. Thanks for being a part of this community. And seriously, you went out of your way to send these to us, but dude, they're all
We're gonna send some
amazing
beers to you, bro.
Yeah, we'll send you
Some beers, some shirt, koozies, stickers, all that fun stuff.
They're all
I've got one question. Ready? I've got one fantasy football question. I want you guys to answer it as best you can.
What you got?
Ready.
Okay. So I did the right thing. I have Isaiah Mitchell on both of my leagues.
Who the hell's that?
But San Francisco running back,
49ers
20
new
points
running
last
back.
week. Did a phenomenal job.
Because Mostart got hurt.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's my question. On one league, I already replaced Aaron Rodgers with Russell Wilson. My second week.
How did you do that?
So because he put down 31 points and Aaron Rodgers did absolutely dick.
Hold on.
But how did you get? So week one, you didn't have Russell Wilson.
I had both.
Oh,
I had
Okay.
both.
Never mind.
Oh.
Okay.
I had him on the bench, and then I played Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers gave me 1.37 points.
That's phenomenal that
hold
you
on.
had him both.
Horny. I'm just going to tell you right now, week 2, play Aaron Rodgers.
Russell Wilson.
What?
I guess Detroit, but yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is playing Detroit on Monday night, week 2. play Aaron Rodgers because our number one. I'm a Detroit
you
fan.
have a
He
Detroit fan.
played an easy
Detroit
team
Lions-
last week.
Yeah, no.
What? What'd you say?
He's coming back.
He played an easy team last week, and he shit the bed.
No, he played. No, he played the New Orleans Saints. Sean Payton is a top 5 coach in the league, but let me tell you this.
Oh.
Tell Tasha we're almost done. Just tell her to chill for a second. But here's the thing. I'm a huge Lions fan. That's my team. I grew up in Detroit. The Detroit Lions are my team. We lost Jeff Okuda. He's done for the year.
So here's
Aaron
the
Rodgers
reason I'm
is going to show up and shell out this next week. Play Rodgers over Wilson.
okay. That wasn't even my question. I was playing Wilson over Rodgers on that league, no matter what kind
That's a
of.
mistake.
Now I'm
Play
questioning it, but I picked up Jameson Winston because of the phenomenal performance he put in, and I'm almost thinking about playing him.
140 yards. He threw for 140 yards.
But he put in
140 yards.
He put in a 26 point fucking performance in PPR.
148 yards.
See, okay.
So Jameis or who? Who's your option? Jameis or
No, Rodgers in that league too. Rodgers is my starting quarterback in both
I'm
leagues.
telling you right
I'm
now,
fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Jameis or Rodgers, play Rodgers.
He's not gonna do it every week, man. You got to leave Rodgers in there. Jameis sucks.
Okay, so Horny.
No,
here's
I
the-
agree
hold
that
on, hold on,
Jameis
hold on.
sucks, but Jameis is playing Detroit. Maybe Jameis is playing.
Rodgers is playing Detroit.
Yeah.
Jameis is playing the Houston, right?
Okay.
Texans, maybe.
Houston played good this last week.
They look good.
Horny, I'm telling you right now. Let's make the bet right now.
Oh God, spin
Horny,
bet?
here's the bet.
Is that a will bet?
No. Let's bet a 6-pack of beer.
Okay.
Rodgers will score more than Jameis this week.
Uh-huh.
How about I tell you this?
Rodgers,
How about
you got Jameis.
okay? I'm gonna play. I'll tell you this. How about this? I'll play Rodgers on both of my leagues on
should.
your say so.
You should.
I'm gonna play Rodgers on, keeping in mind I have Wilson as a backup and Winston as a backup on the other one.
I'm playing Winston. Yeah, we'll wrap it. Hit the well, not yet.
Don't hit the music.
I don't
We're
know.
fine.
I don't
So
I
I'm
like
gonna
Winston
play
more.
Rodgers on both. If I lose either one of those games, you owe me.
No.
a
Hold on. No. I want Rodgers will score more.
There's got to be something.
No. Rodgers will score more than Wilson and whoever your other quarterback is.
Winston.
Don't put the rest of your shitty team on me.
Are you in on that?
It's the quarterback.
She's back again.
It's the quarterback.
Spin the wheel.
Don't. No, we're
Yeah.
buying beer.
Oh, beer.
We're buying beer. So
just hand her to the goddamn fireball and let's move along.
right. Don't put the rest of your team on me.
All right. So
Okay, fine.
Because-
Okay.
It's Jameis.
6 or a beer?
Yeah. We're
You're
doing
saying-
beer.
So you're six. So okay, here we go. So you're saying against my two quarterbacks. So Jameis and Russell, you're saying Rodgers over both.
Yes.
Okay, I'll put a 6 on that.
All
Okay.
right, sounds good. After this week, there will not be any other bets accepted in this room other than a will bet.
Well, we don't have the wheels filled out. yet.
The will be.
Oh yeah, the will's
the
not
will
done
will
yet,
be
right?
filled out, and it will be done. This is your only week you get. Are you in on this? You versus Horny Gnome?
It's me and Horny Gnome.
There you go.
But hey,
Okay.
Horny, let me throw this out
All
there. Can I substitute a 6er of beer for a shirt and a hat?
No,
You're already sending that out.
you don't have a
Oh
hat.
no, you giving me a shirt and a hat, a Horny Gnome shirt.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't have the hat to give.
Okay.
The only one
So a
I have the
shirt.
one on my head right now. That's
So
all.
a shirt.
I got you.
I would accept that as
So-
a referee.
So
I got you.
I'm already sending you a Strikeout Beer shirt
Music.
and all that. So if
You
I
didn't-
win, you send me a Horny Gnome shirt.
I got you.
Go
Yeah,
take care of
there you
her,
go.
you know, make her to where she's like, oh, I'm done with life. Whatever.
And we're down again.
Oh,
the
the
camera's
camera
moving.
fell.
The camera's moving.
Thank you so much for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Oh, it froze.
Oh, we lost the Horny Gnome.
Oh.
But guys, go check him out. We shared his TikTok and all that.